drop skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play.
He is in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Now a second down throw from Rodgers. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. Up after the catch. He's hit, and the ball is out. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Cowboys. The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down.
It's third down and 13.
From the gun, Rodgers. That's over the middle to the tight end, Sinnott. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
12 yards on that hookup. That's good for a Dallas first down. The master of play action, Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On third down, here's McCaffrey. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A first down picked up as they are getting close.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run, and we'll get this only to about the 10.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short gain.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On third down, Rodgers. That's to the right side, and it's Sinnott.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense going to take over now for the second time. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun is Pickett. Pass complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. It's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
A second down throw for Pickett. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. They put the tight end Brown in motion. A short one caught by Kelsey. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Automatic first down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Kamara. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Kamara. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Sanders' kick is good. And the Saints go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
One quarter in the books. The Saints out on top. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Rodgers. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Saints' 44-yard line.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
That is hot. He gets the hook up with Rice. A huge play for Dallas. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Rodgers. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely, because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet in bounds. Missed opportunity there, incomplete.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Now Rodgers. This one caught just past the pylon. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Dallas.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You've got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
Zuerlein's kick, up and good. And the Cowboys will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Keelan Robinson to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Pickett. Open man, right side is Kelsey. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game that allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Nice play here by Thomas, and I think the biggest thing that he does, Mike, is his ability to get vertical, track the ball, and then go up and compete at the highest point. And I can tell you, when quarterbacks can throw that ball anywhere on the field and just feel like their guy is going to come down with it, they don't have to be necessarily as accurate. They don't have to necessarily always be perfect. The wide receiver allows a much larger margin for error, and it's a big reason why he led college football last year in touchdowns.
On second down, Pickett. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. The Saints will punt this one away. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Take it in, back at his own 12. The Saints offense ready to take over once again. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. They put the tight end Brown in motion. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Pickett will throw it again on 2nd down. He'll look underneath here and find Kamara. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. On the play fake, it's Pickett. Trying to do it himself, but this will come up short. They mark him down right at the line of scrimmage.
And this is the predicament that a lot of defenders find themselves in, Mike, when the quarterback decides to scramble. They've got 2 options. Stay in coverage and don't give up the big play over your head. But then it opens up a lot of rush lanes for the quarterback and his legs. But now, in this case, he decides to gamble a bit. He rolls the dice that he can get to the quarterback and abandon his coverage responsibilities. It pays off, and he's able to come away with the sack.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so It's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run here with McCaffrey. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Cameron Curl up from his safety spot to make the tackle. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. They put the tight end Brown in motion. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They put Kelsey in motion. Pickett now on play action. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end Kelsey.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He'll find Aguilar, complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Aguilar goes off in motion. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Aguilar able to make the catch. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. They put Kelsey in motion. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now Pickett. He pulls it in around the 5. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Complete to Nelson Aguilar. 1st and goal at the 40-yard line.
From the gun is Pickett. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
All the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal. Here's Pickett now. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That is caught by the tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown, Saints.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now a return coming from the 14. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit, 6 points. Touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Price. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. That's over the middle to the tight end, Sinnott.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Again, it's Rodgers. It is brought in the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Cowboys.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Now Zuerlein for the extra point. It's up and through. Cowboys will go up by a point here in the second quarter. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. They put Kelce in motion. A second down throw for Pickett. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Pickett throwing here on 1st and 10. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. So a very tight first half, a one-point game here at the break. And we'll send you about a mile north of here to our studios in the Creative Village. Standing by, the coach with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, back to you and Greg in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll start in the NFC East. This one always a battle. New York taking on Washington, and it's the home team who are out in front. Tim Patrick, a touchdown reception. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they have the lead over the visiting Buccaneers as that game has gone to halftime. Big Derrick Henry with a couple of touchdown runs. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And you can see there is the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Allen Robinson, a touchdown reception. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP Aaron Rodgers. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. Second down and 3.
At the 37-yard line.
Rodgers now. Slant, Smith and Jigba has it. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing, Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Third and long for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Ben Sinnott was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This one from 41 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys will extend their third quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. That's caught by Smith on the right side. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Now, Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. In motion comes Thomas. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Pickett. To the outside, he's got Smith. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
On 1st and 10, here's Pickett. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun is Pickett. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Pistol snap back to Pickett. A short one caught by Kelsey. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Throwing Pickett. Right back to Kelsey again. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.